It's getting very interesting. Finally, the ODM party held its National Delegates Conference in Nairobi, a conference that confirmed Winnie Odinga as the ODM's new party leader and kicked out Osotsi. Have a look at that before we continue.
Let us go to the last one. I want to get a proposer and a seconder for Senator Godfrey Osotsi to be the deputy party leader of ODM. Haya, asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. Sasa Senator wa Vihiga hana proposer na seconder. As many of that opinion say aye. As many of that opinion say nay. Sasa kama huna proposer na seconder, inamaanisha wewe hawezi kupata hiyo kiti. Let us move to the next. Let me put the question now again. The Senator of Vihiga, Godfrey Osotsi, was brought here by the National Governing Council to become a deputy party leader. But we cannot find here a proposer and a seconder. We are going to drop him as a deputy party leader. As many of that opinion say aye, as many of that contrary opinion say nay, Senator Godfrey Osotsi has been dropped at the Special Delegates Convention as a deputy party leader of the Orange Democratic Party.
That's what we call total rejection. Osotsi was totally rejected by ODM delegates. And with that rejection, Osotsi stands removed as ODM's deputy party leader. I also listened to the leaders who spoke at that conference. Most of them were saying the same thing. They were reading from the same page, pledging their loyalty to ODM party, pledging their loyalty to the broad-based, pledging their loyalty to the new party leader, Winnie Odinga. But Winnie had a different message from all the leaders who spoke. And I won't be wrong to say that Winnie Odinga carried the day. Even when she was speaking, there was an eerie of silence in the room. The delegates were keenly listening as she spoke. Before we listen to Winnie Odinga, let me take this opportunity to remind all of us here that our balance is now 63,000 Kenya shillings. Our target was initially 150,000. We've so far raised about 87,000 Kenya shillings. Our target is now 63,000. That's the remaining balance. If you have something little to contribute, feel free to channel that contribution to that number. I know you now know why we are doing this fundraising. We are fundraising for Doris Okech, a cancer patient who reached out to us here for assistance. Let's now jump to Winnie Odinga. Listen to this before we conclude.
ODM! ODM! Asanteni. Nilisema juzi ODM is my home, and this is where I'm from. Now, I wrote some remarks, if you'll just allow me to read some of my remarks. Today, I stand before you not just as a proud life member of ODM, but as a voice of the vibrant, hopeful, and resilient young Kenyans who've come from this country. It is not lost upon me that today I may be one of the youngest people that stands on this stage. But I carry this responsibility of their dreams and their aspirations. I love you too. Now, something I wanted us to bring back into context is the values of this party. The values that created the foundations of this party. Maisha Bora that we built 20 years ago. Those are the values of our forefathers. Now, when I was coming here today, I decided to do something. Because I feel as a party, we may be leaving some of our members behind. So if you give me a chance here, I want to read some messages that were sent in my DMs today. One is from a lady called Aisha Ngala. She's from Twapa. Every morning she wakes up, she goes to the market, she sells her vegetables to feed her 2 children. She's dreaming of a better life. I feel this party, we may have forgotten her. But Aisha, we have not forgotten you. Well, your journey is what will inspire us. We are coming back to help you. Down the road here, I got a message from a boy called James. He had studied computer science. He was filled with ambitions, hopes, and dreams. James cannot find a job. He's now walking on the streets. James asks for a new ODM. We must be that new ODM. There's another lady who sent me a message called Wavinya. She makes jewelry in the city here. She feels that the party, we have left her behind. We must create a new ODM that brings all these people on board. These stories that I'm saying reflect the struggles of millions of people in this country. When we talk about the new ODM that we envision, we want a party that opens doors and not closes them. We want a leadership that listens to our concerns and acts on our ideas. We want participation as young people that extends beyond rallies. We want to be involved and our voices shape decisions and negotiations. We want a decentralized power, empowering our branches and our grassroots. We want to revamp our youth league into a platform where young people can join to shape and share policy. We want to hold our leaders accountable. We want a new ODM. As I stand here from Nairobi, and thank you to Nairobi for always standing with me, I don't underplay the victims of this maandamano. We cannot overlook that reality. We cannot be a party that does not care about the struggles that we have come through. We want a new ODM. So I want to stand here and state clearly, the new ODM must be tool to work for young people. Our systems must work for our young people. Our young people are demanding their rightful space on this table. I say this with the utmost humility because we must create space for these people instead of only calling them when we want them to shout. So therefore, as we finish the part of this, one thing I'm going to ask for is a spirit of reconciliation, a spirit of understanding, a spirit of listening, a spirit that does not chase away, that does not force out, a spirit that opens and lets us in. We want space, we want a face for ODM. And so I say this with all the humility. Congratulations, party leader. And we believe as you lead this next cycle of transition, as they call you youth leader, you will open the space in this party for all the millions of young people of Kenya. And you will give us our space here. Thank you very much. With those few remarks, leo sikuja kuchoma. Today, I just came to wish you well. This is my party, but let us embody and let us try and change and make this a party for everybody here.
make of all that, ladies and gentlemen? When that delegate conference started, Winnie was missing in action. He had not attended. He came later when the delegate conference was midway. And with her attendance, there was some wild celebrations among the delegates. Have a look at this.
Alituacha kwa mikono ya rais wa Kenya. Haya. Asante sana.
Asante sana. Tumkaribishe Winnie Kazi Odinga ambaye amefika kukaa pamoja nasi. Wapi makofi ya Mheshimiwa Winnie Kazi? Asante sana. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa Winnie Kazi Odinga. Asanteni. Karibu. DJ, wapi mziki kidogo akisettle.
Those who spoke, it came out very clearly that Winnie was the voice of reason. Here we have ODM headliners, and then here we have Winnie acting like a bridge between the headliners and the rebels. Winnie sits in between. But all in all, after everything will have been said and done, Winnie will have to find a way of working with the die-hard ODM supporters and leaders. These leaders have already decided that it's broad-based, it's Ruto's two terms. They are the majority. That's a reality Winnie Odinga must be alive to. I'm also seeing a Winnie Odinga who is also angling for power. If William Ruto can invite Winnie Odinga to the negotiating table, or even if ODM's top leadership can invite Winnie to the negotiating table, I'm seeing a Winnie Odinga who will easily play along. I'm seeing a Winnie who is just trying to fight for her space in the ODM party. But above all, as I conclude, it's good for Winnie Odinga and Oburu to work together. As I talk, Oburu is currently the ODM party leader, and that will remain so. If Winnie rebels against Oburu, then Winnie might also suffer politically in a quest to further her political career, just as Babu Owino is now suffering for having rebelled against Raila Amolo Odinga. So Winnie has to be very careful on how she plays her politics. But on the part of Ruto, Ruto needs both Winnie and Oburu for a solid low vote or for a united ODM's vote. It's important Ruto should do all he can in making sure Winnie sticks in ODM party. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear from you on the comment section what you think of all that. If you have something little to contribute for our sister Doris, feel free to channel that contribution to that number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.